Well, the data sovereignty and the data access is a very big thing. Like, where
Mm.
do you store the data? Like, who has access to data? We actually investing heavily on our, let's say, nearing fourth year of our operations in July. And cybersecurity has been a topic for at least a year. But this year in 2026, we as a startup investing 150,000 into security measures alone. That's not accounting for salaries. That's just an infrastructural cost that we need to suffer in order to get the system onto at least par level with what we need to adhere in order to get access to, let's say, a bigger pools of data and access to bigger programs, because
Mm.
it's a huge administrative load that you need to take in. Security
Yes.
clearances, IT infrastructure security clearances, so security audits that is coming with, let's say, domain specific operations that we're doing.
Mm.
It all takes a toll on your budget,
Yeah.
obviously, as
Yeah.
a
It
startup.
does.
Like if you're running your B2B startup, you don't think about that kind of stuff unless you're in some heavily regulated environment like banks
Mm.
and finance. But you get the point. And
Yes.
uh, let's it's a startup world, and for every early startup, the only pain point is capital and access to
Yeah.
the capital. And you can imagine how hard it might be because it's we are outside the de-risking parameters for the banks. It
Yeah.
means that they don't want to deal with the startups because we don't have 5 years of perfect and meticulously
Yes.
audit revenue history with EBITDA margin equals more than 40% at the end of the year. Like
Yeah.
if you don't have that, like I'm sorry, you are not fundable because banks don't take any risks.
Right. Yeah. Banks is not typically where you go and get your money from as a startup, right? And that's where startups rely so heavily on angel investors when they first start. The three Fs: friends, families, and fools, typically providing the first capital, but then followed by more professional angel investors and later on venture capitalists. And that is typically how the startup world and ecosystem works in general.